Welcome to class today, pre-calculus students, on Friday the 13th. That sounds good, doesn't it? Friday the 13th. Let's quickly get into some announcements, and I'll explain to you what we're going to do today. We're going to do something entirely different that we've not done the entire year, and I think you'll enjoy it. First of all, let's look at our announcements. You will be given a quiz tomorrow. If I have time today, I will email it to you today. I have the whole quiz drawn up. I'm not behind at all. It was actually written last weekend. I just have yet to type it, but I do know exactly which problems and the exact problems will be on the quiz. You'll be given this quiz via an email today or tomorrow. It is due by Monday. Okay, now if I've not heard from you by Monday, then I'm calling or emailing, not calling, sorry. I'm going to email parents or whatever, and I'm going to also let them know, I'm going to email them and let them know you have a quiz to take that's due this Monday. So quiz this weekend due on Monday. Please keep up on your homework integrity sheets. I know you're not my kids, I understand that, but if you get behind on these videos, you're really hurting yourself. There's nothing I can do. I could be the worst teacher in the world or the best teacher in the world, but if you get behind on these and you know how math builds, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just not going to work. So keep up on your videos, keep up on your homework, make sure your integrity sheets are being filled out every day so you don't get behind and say, how many problems did I do? You should fill them out right away. And then your tests, I mean, in a perfect world, I wanted your test due by Monday or Tuesday, and I told you guys that, but I told you I'd give you until Friday. Now, I've not heard from one person yet on that, so I need these tests brought to me so I can grade them over the weekend, or email me. Tell me what your plans are, okay? I know Corey, sometimes you see Caleb at your co-op class. Maybe you can give your test to him. And Caleb, I can run down to your house and pick it up. Matthew, Chase, I have no problem driving by your house and picking yours up. You guys are right down the road from me. So I don't mind. Just communicate and let me know, and I can work with you, okay? All right, so test. We're in a perfect world due Monday or Tuesday, but I gave you until Friday, so they're due by today. So please talk to me and contact me. We are not having a day off today in math. We're having what I call a catch-up day, and those that are caught up get the benefit of having a day off. Now, not really a day off, because I'm going to talk about what's on the quiz in a second. And those that are behind, I'm going to give you a day today where there's no notes and no homework, and I want you to get caught up. This is our 5th week. We have now completed 5 weeks of class, which is really, really cool, and that's great. But we need to get everyone caught up. You need to use this day to watch any videos you're behind on. How about those word problems for the past 2 days? Those were really difficult. Re-watch one of those videos or finish up your homework, those 15 word problems you might not have finished. Study really well for the quiz. Whatever you need to do, it is not a day off. Your parents are paying money for you to be taught math. I did this when I was a teacher at Temple and Berean. Every now and then I would give a day to the students to get caught up on things they're missing just to help them. So do not count on this happening very often. It might not happen again the rest of the semester. But this is going to be a catch-up day, and I need you to really, I'm concerned for some of you, and I need you to really get caught up on your stuff. Now, let's talk about what's going to be on your quiz. So take some good notes here, and then the video will be over. One type of problem that we talked about this week that will be on the quiz is anytime you're given a right triangle, and I ask you to solve a right triangle, you should be able to do that. For example, if I give you a right triangle and I give you two sides, we'll say this side here is 8, and we'll say this side here is 6. If that's all the information I gave you, if I gave you two sides, you should be able to find this side here. We'll call it X. You should be able to find this angle here. We'll call it Y. And you should be able to find this angle here. We'll call it Z. If you can't do that, you're not ready for the quiz. So you'll need to study those problems. Also on the quiz, I could give you a problem where I give you two angles. I give you an angle and a side. So here's your right triangle. And let's say I tell you this angle right here is 40 degrees. And I tell you the hypotenuse has a length of 12. With that information there, you should be able to find this angle here. We'll call it X. You should be able to find this side here. We'll call it Y. And you should be able to find this side here. We'll call it Z. So you should be able to solve right triangles. I'm going to give you 2 word problems on the quiz. Your quizzes are never to be open book. You're to take the quiz as well. Be men of integrity. Don't use your notes. It's a quiz. But on the 2 word problems on your quiz, I will let you use your notes. So for those 2 word problems, you can definitely have open notes. However, when the test comes next week, all word problems will be completely on your own, showing me that you're demonstrating to me that you know how to set the word problems up, draw the diagrams that are needed correctly, and then solving for the missing parts. So there will be 2 word problems on the quiz, and you are allowed to use your notes. So I shouldn't say it's not open book, it's open notes. So you're welcome to use your notes on those 2 problems. Also on the quiz, let me look at my notes here, will be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there will also be a problem something like this. I'm just making this up. 115 degrees, 36 minutes, and 12 seconds. All right? And you're going to have to be able to take that right there and convert that over to degrees in decimal form. Now, I know that was on your last test, but I want to go over that again and make sure you guys really have that down with your calculators, okay? So one of these right here will be on your quiz. And I know this problem here was also on your quiz, on your test last week, but it will also be on your quiz. If I said 47.693 degrees, I want you to be able to take that and convert it over to degrees, minutes, and seconds, okay? And so I know you were tested on that, but I want to make sure we really know that well. So those will also be on your quiz. Let me look at my list here I have in front of me. Okay, covered that, covered that, covered that, covered that, covered that, covered that. Yep, and that would be it. So we're looking at a 6-problem quiz, pretty small quiz. The word problems will be important because the smaller the quiz, the more points off for each mistake. So that'll be it for your quiz. You'll get that via an email coming up either on today or tomorrow. And that's it. Call or email if you have any questions at all. Thank you.